Hello, yeah, that's me. How's it going, guys? Talking Vaping. So today's juice review is actually on a new flavor and line company that I came across that is one of the few that I have absolutely had no idea about or have heard of before. So this is actually a first everything, even for me. Um, First, before I get any further, for those of you that are watching, happy Easter to everybody out there. Hope you're spending it with family, friends, loved ones, the whole kebab. So the company that I'm going to be doing the review on is a company called eGeneration. They have a website. It's egenusa.com. They are based in Los Angeles, California. Now, this is a huge facility. I'm going to go out on a limb and state just because if you go to their website, they have 27 different juice lines that are under their banner. According to the information on their site, they are all made in-house in their own lab facility. They follow the highest standards possible. They maintain the highest standards possible to make sure that the premium quality liquids that they're sending out to people is, basically not only what they would vape, but what they're going to stand by, put their name on, put their reputation against, things like that. Now, there are other distribution sites or retail websites that you can go to purchase any of these lines, or if you know of a shop that carries any of the lines in shop. One of the distribution sites I found is ejuices.co. I will put that link in the comment box as well, along with the eGen USA. Now, I myself found the flavor that I'm doing the review on in a local shop, which is down the road. This is the business card. This is the logo. The shop name is called Torch. The owner is a gentleman by the name of John. I don't want to fully give out his personal info because that's not my place to do, and I don't know how well he wants to have his name out there. But he is an amazing individual, really, really friendly. Definitely loves talking shop. It just got into the vape business a little while ago, but just jumped into it full bore, tried to learn as much as he can about it to make sure that he's, upholding the quality and standards that the vaping community expects, but that also that he knows what it is that he's selling to make sure that he gives everybody what they need, for a good price. But if you are local in the PNW area, definitely check him out. He's in Anacortes, Washington. He does have a Facebook page. I will put that link in the comment box as well. I'm still in the talks with him about finding out if he still has an Instagram page and or website, things like that. But I do know he has a Facebook page. You can contact his shop if you have any questions. And definitely he will take the time to, talk to you, get to know you a little bit, find out what it is you're looking for, see what he has or what he can do to help you out. So definitely check him out. He's a great, great individual. The name of the company is called Torch. And just it's a homey place, which is cool. He does sell other things as well along with vape, but it's definitely, you have a very welcoming feeling when you go into his shop. Now, the line that I'm working on here is called Idiom, and it's basically, I'm not going to try to quote you the exact definition of what an idiom is, but it's basically just a saying for the most part. This is a six flavor line, and they all have a little quote that they changed out one of the words for drip. So this one is drip of faith. Obviously, it would be leap of faith for that one. Other ones that they have is called drip around the bush, drip of a hat, back to the dripping board, drip the bullet, drip the bucket. So it's a cute little take on sayings and things like that. But this is a 60 ml bottle that I was able to get from the Torch shop. And it is a 3 nicotine level, and it is made in LA, as it says right there, Los Angeles, California. And there is the eGen logo, the warning ingredient labeling, and it also states here, it says it tells you to shake well before using. So they do try to ensure that. They also use glass bottles. This is coated to ensure that sunlight and things like that doesn't affect the mixture quality of the flavor, so that it doesn't change the flavor profile for when you open it to vape. Now, it is a 70-30 mix ratio, so the clouds and the flavors should be both equally abundant. It does come in 3 nicotine levels, a 0, 3, and a 6. Some of the other lines might have a higher nic option. It's not anymore, really, from what I've been gathering from a lot of people that I talk to. There are people that do vape a higher nicotine, but vaping anymore nowadays, it's more about the quality of the vape, the enjoyment of the vape, and the effectiveness of the vape, not so much how much nicotine you can cram into a flavor. So it's changing for what it is, but I haven't really seen it affect it in a bad way. So definitely give it a try. You know, even if you do vape a higher nicotine, you never know. You might find a flavor in a lower nicotine that you enjoy, and that'll help you bring your nic level down. These are offered in a 30 and a 60 ml bottles. The 30s, I believe, are clear glass, whereas the 60s are coated, just because there's more volume there, so that it helps contain it better, so that you're able to vape the bottle instead of having it go bad. So as you can see, it is safety sealed on top. This is going to be a first vape, first review, and it's going on a fresh wick, as you can see here with my dry cotton, which as always is Texas Tough cotton. Just works really well for me, as always. You know, it's never let me down, and I like the fact that it doesn't have a very strong cottony taste, usually not even on a first vape. Sometimes it does until the juice gets worked through. I have been fortunate enough that there have been some flavors that have just popped right off the bat, so that was the big selling point for me. But I'll put the link for the cotton in the comment box as well if you are interested. Now, this is supposed to be the flavor profile for this. As you can see there real quick, it is a glass bottle and it is coated, so just to ensure you that it is glass. Now, the flavor profile for Drip of Faith is supposed to be a coconut banana, and it's cream cheese. There's one site on it that actually lists it as tabletop decadent cream cheese. Not really sure what difference that makes over, you know, normal cream cheese that you buy from the store. I don't know if it's just trying to say like a creamier version of it or something like that, but it's basically coconut, banana, and cream cheese is the main flavor profile. And on an inhale, you definitely smell the coconut with a slight hit of banana on the tail end. And I'm going to assume that the cream cheese is going to pop on the vape itself, since cream cheese, I mean, I don't eat it every day, but most of the time cream cheese doesn't have a real potent smell to it, in my opinion, as far as jumping out at you. It just basically kind of has like a creamy smell, but not anything that's going to stand out, especially when you have coconut banana involved with it as well. So I'm going to assume that the cream cheese is meant more to be a different option for a creamy undertone for the vape to smooth it out, and help blend the rest of the flavors in itself. Not sure why I'm having trouble talking while I'm juicing. It's not like I've never done this before. So go ahead and do a quick pre-burn. Get the juice flowing through that. And hopefully, if this vapes and tastes as good as it smells, this should be an underdog hit that just is a sleeper. Because like I said, this is a company that I've not ever seen or heard of before. Which I'm sure there are a lot out there that I haven't, but just to basically find it in a local shop was actually really cool. So as you can see, I'm vaping at 75 watts. So this is Drip of Faith from Idiom Vape that I purchased through the Vape Shop Torch. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and juice up a little bit more, but honestly, I don't think I really need to, because that was actually a lot more flavorful than I was expecting it to be. Very, very smooth for a 70-30 mix. 70-30s are usually a hit or miss with some flavors, just because sometimes you get a throat hit, sometimes you don't. I'm assuming that's where the cream cheese comes into play, mainly is the smooth undertone of it, because there really is no throat hit, no scratchiness, no nothing, and that was off of first vape, which is actually really impressive. Okay, so flavor-wise, like I said, the cream cheese definitely gives it a really nice creamy undertone. It is a very smooth vape, I will say that right off the bat. Clouds are really abundant, as you can tell. They're definitely dense. Lack of throat hit definitely stands out for me as well. The coconut and the banana actually meld pretty nicely. The aftertaste is definitely banana, but it's not a candy tasting banana, which is really, really hard to accomplish. I've tried a lot of banana flavors, and more times than not, they end up having an almost sugar type candy flavor to them instead of tasting more like a real banana. Aftertaste wise, this definitely is closer to a real banana than not. The coconut, I like coconut to begin with, but I like the coconut additive in this because it's a smoother coconut. It's a creamier coconut. It's not like you just took a bunch of coconut shavings and just, threw them in your mouth and just started gnawing on them. It's more of a smoother coconut flavor that blends nicely with the creaminess of the banana, which then melts into the undertone of the cream cheese. So altogether, this is a very creamy, smooth vape flavor, but it's definitely one that I could see being an all-day vape. But definitely don't think that this is going to cause you to vape out of it very fast unless you get overly hooked on it and this is the only thing you vape for like months. But it is definitely a very nice, smooth, creamy vape. So definitely check it out. Like I said, if you have the opportunity, always try to shop local. You'll be amazed at what you find. You'll be surprised at what you find. Like I said, if I would have never have come across this line. But it's Idiom Vape. It's made by a company called E-Generation. I'll put both the links in there. I acquired this through the vape shop Torch with the assistance of John. He talked to me a little bit, found out what I like, what type of flavors I like. This was one of the ones he suggested. It would definitely panned out because this is definitely a flavor that I would vape on my own by choice. So definitely check out Vape on their Facebook page. Definitely check out egenusa.com. Idiom Vape as well, and I'll put all those links in the comment box along with the link for the Texas Tough Cotton. John, thank you so very much. This was a huge honor. You are an amazing individual. Anything that I can do to help your business will be an honor and a privilege. Idiom Vape, eGen USA. Hope to try some of your other flavors in the future, maybe do reviews on those as well. As always, guys, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Anything that I can do to help further enhance your vaping experience, just let me know. DM me, email me, message me, Facebook, whatever. All I want to do is try to make vaping more pleasurable for you. So any way that I can help you is definitely going to be my honor and privilege. So until next time, happy Easter. Always truly love yourself. Have a good day, guys.